Welcome to the final round robin game for the under 18 AA Toros for their first tournament of the year for the best of the best tournament. They've got a win, a loss, and a tie, and this is a very huge game versus the Waterloo Wolves. You also have a win and two ties as well, so this could be the deciding factor as who will make it into one of tomorrow's semifinals. Brett Foreman gets the start. He came in relief against the Greater Toronto Capitals and didn't allow a goal. Allowed the Toros to get back and tie that one up at 3. Cribben is in net for Waterloo. And there's the first shot. Stopped there by Cribben with a right pad save. Malash in front. McGlynn shot. That doesn't hit the defender right in front and didn't make it to the net. Liam McGlynn was one of the goal scorers that helped the comeback in the second period last game. That is coming down the ice for icing. Face off now off to the right of Cribben. Aiden Howard tried to win the draw with Cameron Ryan. Blake Smith out there as well. Aiden Howard tried to keep it alive there in the offensive end. Smith takes it away, looking to drop pass for Cameron Ryan. Shot! Stopped by Cribben, right in close on that opportunity by Cameron Ryan. Up through center. Trying to split through the D. Chips it in from the blue line behind the net. Foreman out here to play it and fires it around the boards. Here comes a chance now. Turn to the net. Redirection. Stopped by Foreman with the left pad right in front. Cameron Ryan trying to get rid of it out of his own end. It's going to stay in the zone. Turning into a shot. Can't get redirected to the front of the goal though. Blake Smith will clear it away out of his own end for Cameron Ryan. And Ryan up through center ice will bring this in and go after his own dump in behind the goal. Waterloo with a chance to clear this out pass. Grow up through center. Now Bristol picks that up. Sees the pressure on there against Thompson. Here comes a chance here for Waterloo up over the line. Going to cut to the center of the ice but couldn't get a shot through. Big hit there on Norton by Garreau. From behind the net. Backhanded out. Not out of the zone. Webster held that in. Garreau with another chance to clear. Got it up here for Parker Rusler, who dropped it off for Legacy, who brings that in now. Legacy's pass didn't make it there to the side. Garreau will pick this up. Along with Parker Rusler from behind. Rusler has a goal here in the tournament. He scored in the 5-0 victory over Kitchener. Here comes the Bristol now. Rusler with a lead pass up here for Tavish Legacy, along with Garreau. Tyus Salter trying to stick to his man over there on the other side. Here comes a chance now, as that's Thompson. Drop pass, Norton in, and he scores. Norton is able to go blocker side on Foreman, and Waterloo opens up the scoring first. Face off now from center, gets one. Jackman trying to fire that back in. From their own zone. Lead pass is knocked down here from center. Passes in the feet there of Morrow. And Connor Cole tried to flip that back into the left side. From behind the net, Jackman tried to get it. Logan Jackman also having a great tournament. He scored the first goal of the tournament for the Toros in the lone loss that they have against Cheektowaga. He's also got a couple of assists as well here in the tournament. A lead pass through center, drop back to the line. Connor Cole also having a strong tournament. Scored 2 against Kitchener in that victory. That goes off to the side and back off to the left. Knocked down here from center. Lead pass over here for Liam McGlynn. McGlynn will drop it back here to the side for Gage Ford, who had to miss the last game due to being suspended for a game, and that one goes up and out of play. Now face-off right in front of us to be taken by Aiden Howard. Blake Smith out there as well, dumped in, back into the Toros corner. That is going to be held there by Sam Stano. He gets it out through center. From their own zone, he's going to keep control of this. Found by the toes and dumped back in behind the Waterloo net. Stano isn't going to get that. That one over his head. Down the ice and no icing. Cooper Hodgins on that. Trying to get it out. It's in offside. Meloche. We're going to get a stoppage in play. Faceoff was off to the right of Cribben from behind the net. Trying to win the battle. Meloche is over here as well. Capped in from the line. Shot to the net. Stopped by Cribben on a bounce as they hold on to that. Howard again will take this draw just off to the right of the goal. Trying to win it back here to the blue line, but couldn't get it past back there. Waterloo will take this from behind their own net. Come over here to the side for a chance to clear. Ty Salter tried to cut it off, but back come the Wolves out of the own zone. Trying to get to that loose puck. That was Thompson on it. Here comes Webster. Shot to the net. Stopped by Foreman from the bad angle. From behind the net. They've got a man sitting out in front of the goal. That was number 44 who couldn't get a pass there to him. Salter trying to knock it down here in front of us. Around the boards and out. Webster's coming after this back in his own end. Lead pass up the center. Nice tip there. Keeps us alive. No icing on the play. Aiden Bristol with that loose puck. Bristol. Off the boards here for Cameron Ryan. Was on his feet but was able to find it. From his own bench now for Bristol again. Salter's pass for Parker Rooslow was over his stick as that goes down into the corner. Tavish Legacy was trying to put pressure on to cause a turnover, and here comes McGlynn after it as well with Parker Roosler. Number 68. Shot on net. That gets blocked on the way through. McGlynn will pick this up and try and start this out. Getting up here with Cameron Ryan is Liam McGlynn. Drop pass. Tavish Legacy. Shot! Just went wide. Capped in again by Legacy as he puts it around the other side. Waterloo with a pass there. Gets over out of the reach. Picked up here by McGlynn in his own end. Hard around the boards here for Gage Ford. Ford trying to get away from number 68 and makes the play. Cameron Ryan tried to get it out, and he will send it all the way down, and it goes for icing. Number 77 tried to pick up that loose puck. Back from their own end. From their own zone, he goes for a pass. Ford picked that off. Drop pass. Trying to go to the net. There was Giroux as well, and that is taken off the stick. Good play to keep this alive. Shot on net is tipped, and it gets stopped by Cribben. Jackman waiting at it from here for a pass by Morrow behind the net. Morrow, shot on net. Stopped there by Cribben, and he'll hold on to that. Face off now is just off to the left of Cribben in the Waterloo goal. Trying to get it back here to the line for Stano. He will, but it went over his stick at the line. That leads to trying to stew on one. Uniac with a pass, backhand, and it's in the net. Pass Foreman, 2-0 Waterloo. Called the draw. Stano over here to the other side. A pick from Meloche, which was out of his reach. That goes into the corner. From behind the net. Hard around the boards and out. All the way down. And it'll go for icing. Face-off is off to the left of the Waterloo end. Meloche tried to keep it in. Here comes a chance now with a backhand pass. Up through center comes Thompson. Thompson tried to throw it up in front, and Stano was right there. Trying to get this out of his own end, flipped around the other side. It's going to be a high stick knocked down here. Trying to get it away from Norton behind the goal. That is Thompson trying to do the pressure down low. Norton scored the first goal here for Waterloo. They've added another one just a minute ago to lead now 2-0 here in this first period. Fire down around the boards. That's going over the stick of Foreman. Trying to get this out. Kept in here by Maine from the line. Hodgins coming after it now to try and get it out. Connor Cole as well to try and clear it and could not. Connor Cole will drop pass here for Sam Stano. Stano's pass is up through center. Trying to go after it now on the other side is Cole. Connor Cole fired that on net as he took the hit. 40 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Bristol will move it over here to the side for Cameron Ryan, who sends it deeper. That's going past Cribben in behind the Waterloo net. Number 68 from the left side trying to get it out. Good play there to knock that down, but number 68 was coming in as well. That was going to be offside. From their own end is Ty Salter. Salter back here for Bristol. Going to look for a pass up through center, winning over the stick of Legacy and back into the corner. 5 seconds left to go in period number 1. Legacy looking for that final shot on net, but it's not going to reach the goal. The Toros trail by 2 after 1 period of play. Ball to take this draw here for Waterloo to kick things off. Trying to get to this loose puck was Cameron Ryan and dump deeper. That goes past Patterson and into the corner. Slapped around the board to try and get it out. It's 2 back up the other way for Waterloo as that gets dumped back in from behind the net. It'll get chipped in behind the goal now. Liam McGleno's coming after it in his own end. From behind the goal, Ford's going to scoop that up now. Try to get it there for Cameron Ryan out of his own end. It's in that left corner, but here comes Waterloo setting it up in front. That can't get converted out front of the goal. McGlenn trying to keep it in behind. Taken away here by the Toros as they move it out. That pass is tape to tape, and away they come through center with Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan getting away from the defender. Trying to stuff it in front. And the net comes off the moorings for a stoppage in play. Connor Cole now to take the draw deep in the Waterloo end. 1 here, and McNichol gets the opportunity to clear. Try to get it up there for Legacy through his own end. Flipping this deep on net. Foreman will make that save and gets it cleared away. From their own zone is Connor Cole to try and get it out. In behind the net that comes. Trying to get it up here for Cameron Ryan and get it out of his own end, but that gets sent deeper. Foreman will stop it and leave it there for Stano. Stano tried to get it out of his own zone and out of the defensive end. Lead pass for Tavish Legacy. He can't get it out. Kept alive here by Waterloo. Behind the net. Nobody there for the pass. That's going to go down the ice. Cribben will drop that here for Washelin. Washelin with a lead pass. Stano's going to try and cut it off. It's behind the net. Cooper Hodgins coming after the loose puck from behind. Trying to win that battle from behind the net. Hodgins getting some help, and the Toros finally get it free. Looking for the lead pass for Parker Rusler at center and couldn't get to him. Rusler dumps this in. McNichol has control. Over here to the other side. They'll flip that up for number 88. Over his stick, and Stano will hard around the boards and out. And that is going to be enough to go for icing. Garreau will take this draw in the defensive end. Won quickly by Waterloo, but the shot got blocked. He'll get another one though. That's Webster trying to shoot it. Couldn't get it through. From behind the net is Salter. Trying to control his man on the left side. He's trying to walk it out. Right in front of the net, they've got a man sitting in front of the goal. He sets it up, trying to shoot it back down low. Webster shot. Stopped by Foreman as he holds on to it. Ball now to take this draw just off to the right of the Toros end. It goes in behind the net. Slapped around the boards to try and get it out. It got kept in though by Walsh at the line. But his shot went wide. Thrown to the net. Scooped up by Foreman from the right side as he holds on to it. Face off again is deep in the Toros end. Throwing it up in front. But once again, the net is out the moorings and it comes at the other end this time in behind Foreman. Big face off to the right of the goal. Quick shot. That's going to go in wide off the draw. And when that, there goes another shot wide. Webster's going to try and keep it in. Blake Smith couldn't get it out of his own end. The battle in the right corner to try and dig it free. Forward as well. They're walking it out with a chance to pass, and it went over the feet. All the way down the ice into the corner comes Webster after it. Blake Smith's going to follow him in behind. and try and get the puck away. Liam McGlynn has the puck here at center. McGlynn's pass was almost broken up there on the other side. Connor Cole tried to make it through and could not. McGlynn turnover. Here comes a chance now for Waterloo to try and take this one to the net. And that gets tipped wide, but we're getting a Toros penalty. This will be the first power play of the game. Back to the line. Can't shoot. Keeps it alive. Now he sets up number 68 looking for the shot. He can't shoot it, so he gets it over here to the other side. Webster with a pass now for number 2, who's going to cough it up, and that'll be a penalty coming to the Toros. Blake Smith goes to the box for slashing. Toros already down 2 here in the second period. They have to have a big penalty kill here, but Waterloo trying to put things out of reach right now. There's a shot that got stopped there by Foreman. Trying to get it out. Got kept in though. Patterson shot, stopped by Foreman from the line. Trying to find it again. This one will go past Patterson this time, and now he's got to go back here to get it. Cribben will leave it from behind his own goal. Malosh trying to put pressure on his man, but here comes Patterson with a lead pass for Uniacke. Uniacke will drop it back here for Patterson as he moves it in over the line now. They've got Uniacke going to the front. Great stop there by Foreman, who came across with a nice pad save, and that goes down the ice for Cribben to stop it. Patterson. That's going past everybody. Trying to dump it back in where it came from, behind the net. Patterson. Trying to get away from Aiden Howard and couldn't do it. Howard. He's got a man at the front. That's Cameron Ryan. He can't get to the front of the net as Patterson was tying him up. Cameron Ryan with that loose puck now, trying to get away from the defender. Ryan has that loose puck, and he's doing a good job keeping that alive there in the corner. Took a cross check to the head there, but here comes Waterloo out of their own end. Trying to come up through center and back into the offensive zone. It's in behind the net. 30 seconds left to go on the penalty to Blake Smith. From the left side, Webster turns it over, and the Toros can just skate away at center and dump it down. Cribben thought about coming out to play it and didn't. From behind the net is Aiden Howard. He gets taken off his feet. From their own end now, Webster with a lead pass. 10 seconds left to go on the penalty to Smith. Here come the Wolves, throwing one to the goal. Tipped and they score. Number 88 out in front of the net, redirected it, and it's 3-0. Face off here, comes just outside the line, gets won there by Waterloo. Gage Ford going for the lead pass, good tip in. Back into the corner, Parker Rusler coming after it. Going for the hit to try and keep it alive was Cameron Ryan. Rusler trying to jam it in from the side against Cribben. Aiden Howard from behind the net, and we're going to get a whistle. 2 minutes for slashing. Face-off is off to the left. It's Rusler that goes to the box for the slash. 68 knocks that down here from center. Over here now for Patterson. It's in the feed area. Trying to bring this in is Uniacke. Trying to put the brakes on and get it back to the line for Patterson again. Patterson over here to the side with a shot. That gets sticked aside there by Foreman. From behind the goal, setting it up in front is Cameron Ryan. He'll backhand it away. All the way down the ice and into the corner. Gets stopped there by Cribbett. Patterson on it. Will bring it in. Looking to set it back to the line. Patterson keeps it alive. Back for Patterson again. And that gets fired over the net. And we'll get a whistle. Face-off is coming off to the right of the goal. Shot, right pad stop. Trying to keep this alive here to get it back to the line for Webster. Over here to the other side, trying to set this up. Get it back in, that's out of his own zone. That goes up and out of play. Face-off, Legister will take it here for Waterloo, off to the left of Foreman. Quick shot off the jaw, stopped there by Foreman. He closed off the legs. Trying to get this loose puck and send it down the ice. Cribben will drop this from behind his own goal now. Lead pass is knocked down at center. Trying to bring it in. There's number 19 with some nice moves. That gets stopped by Foreman out in front. From behind the goal now is Stano to try and get to the loose puck. Stano trying to get to that loose puck in behind the goal. Looking for the wraparound out in front. Trying to get it back here to the blue line now. Stano trying to win this battle here in the left corner as Blake Smith comes in. That gets sent up here for Parker Rusler to try and get it out. Off to the corner goes Webster, hard around the boards. Knocked down here from center. Malash dumps it in as that's McNichol on the other side. Brought in here by Waterloo, trying to get around Stano for an opportunity. Stopped there by Foreman out in front. Back up the other way they come. Let out all the way in by Garreau with a shot. Stopped there by Cribben. Face-off is off to the left of the goal. In behind the net goes Garreau after it. We're going to get a penalty coming up here for high stick. No penalty, just high stick down in front of the net. So just a stoppage in play. We'll get a play off to the left of the goal. Garreau trying to win the draw. Backhanded away on the other side. Trying to keep it in there with Salter. He does. Behind the net. Wensberger went for the pass up through center to try and dump it in. Trying to get around that defender. He does. He's got a man going to the front of the net as well. Shot! Stopped by Cribben with the blocker hand. Garreau. Jackson Garreau with a lead pass now for Ty Salter. And Salter tried to dump it in. He hit his man on the way through. Face off now just here in front of us. Trying to win it is Connor Cole, but won by Waterloo. Patterson tried to get it out. Legister up through center. Legister's trying to get around the defender as he gets pushed off to the left side. Out in front of the net, head a stick. Trying to keep it alive. There was Parker Rusler on the other end. Rusler up through center. Tips it in for Cameron Ryan. Has Gage Ford going to the net. Couldn't get a stick on it. Ford trying to find it here again. And that doesn't make it through, and the net is off the moorings. Connor Cole now to take the draw just deep in the Waterloo end, back to the line. Trying to get it around Legister. Was Parker Rusler who gets tipped down. Rusler tried to make his way back to his feet. Connor Cole out there as well. Patterson with it. Trying to skate this out of his own end. Patterson will get a pass over here to the other side as they bring it in. Legister over his stick. Back to the other side. Trying to find it in the feet. Was Parker Rusler on the other side. 2 minutes left. Parker Rusler, or Gage Ford, tried to get it behind the net. For Rusler, who tried to get it out against Legister. Kept in from the line, a shot to the net. Knocked down by the toes, and here comes Cameron Ryan out of his own end. Cam Ryan up over the line. Shot! Stopped by Cribben. And cleared away. And this is a 2-on-1 back up the other way. Now a 3-on-1. Pass! Shot! Stopped by Foreman with a big stop there. But Waterloo keep possession of the puck. Trying to find that loose puck there was Blake Smith. Smith will dump this into the corner. Hard around the boards is Connor Cole. Tried to dump it up and out, but stays alive here for Waterloo. It's up on that left side. From behind the net goes Liam McGlynn as he puts it around the corner. Still loose, trying to dig it out of the feet area. Comes free now for the Toros behind the net. Here's Stano. Sam Stano from his own end. Last minute of play of the second period. Toros trying to start something here. They got a man going to the front. Here's a shot. Stopped by Cribben. And Legacy couldn't get the rebound. Back up through center they come. Lead pass. Number 44. With a pass to the other side, and that was over the reach. Trying to get it here again was Morrow. Gets tripped up, and now we're getting the first Waterloo penalty for a power play for the Toros. Face-off is off to the left now of Cribben. It's a scramble draw, trying to win it back to the line, and they do. Looking to shoot it through a screen. Gets set up here on the other side. Gage Ford. Ford shot just over the mark. Trying to keep it alive here is Legacy on the wall. Tavish Legacy for Gage Ford. Ford for Legacy. Legacy shot. Hit the side of the net. Aiden Howard tried to get it on the other end. Stano. Sam Stano. Thrown to the net, and that's going over everybody. Ford the only one back, and he's not going to get it. Ball is going to be at that loose puck in the corner, and Stano's going to try and meet him. 2 seconds left, and that's going to do it for period number 2. One more goal in that period by Leicester from Waterloo makes it a 3-0 hold to dig out of for the Toros to start the third. Faceoff is here from center against Aiden Howard. Sam Stano tried to get that loose puck on the other side. Tavish Legacy will get it up here for Aiden Howard with a drop pass. Bringing it up over the line now is Gage Ford. Shot! Stopped there by Cribben, and he'll hold on to it. Aiden Howard now to take the draw just off to the right of Cribben with 1:04 left to go on this power play. Leicester gets kicked out of the draw. Faceoff gets won by the Toros. Back to the line for Stano. To the other side for Ford. He's not going to shoot it. Off the back end boards, a chance to clear it out. That's going over Stano and out of the zone. Gage Ford racing after that loose puck in the corner now. Gets bumped off it from behind the net. Sam Stano on that loose puck behind the goal now. Over here, looking for the pass for Legacy on the other end. Tavish Legacy, shot! Stopped there by Cribben. Back to the line. Gonna look through a screen for Stano, who gets it over here for Blake Smith. Smith tried to win the battle there in the corner. Aiden Howard trying to get free and could not do it. Backhanded away by Waterloo out of their own end. From behind the net there was Stano. Stano trying to get around ball here for the opportunity. Tip pass Hodgins. Ball was trying to get around Hodgins here. And Hodgins is going to hold him up in behind the net. From in behind the goal now is Guro. Guro got it over here for Morrow, who gets a chance up through center. Here comes Malash up over the line. Adam Malash tried to cut to the net. Stopped there by Cribben. Still loose from the side, and the Toros can't jam it in. Oh! They are calling it a goal. Toros are on the board. It makes it 3-1. And Malash is going to get credit for it. Face off here from center. Trying to dump it in was Malash. On the other end, there goes a hit. Back into the corner it goes. Bristol coming after it. Trying to get this from behind the net was Ball. Couldn't get to it. And here comes a chance to fire it around by Uniac. Lee pass is dumped in. Knocked down here from center. Here comes Morrow after it. The pass is in the feed area to try and get to this loose puck is Tyus Salter. Salter to the side for Guro as they try and dump it in. Here comes Adam Malash. Malash couldn't get to the front of the net. Taken away here by Waterloo as they go with it up through center. Trying to get around is Uniac right in. And he had it swept away at the last minute. Malash gets it back to the line for Salter. Tyus Salter will get it over here for Bristol, who gets hit into the boards by number 68. Leicester's out in front, looking for a shot. Right pad saved by Foreman. Capped in from the line now by Smith with a shot. Hit his own man. 68 gets control of it. Over the stick of Smith, onto the stick of Leicester right in front. Toros Guro tried to get to the loose puck. Back to the line for Smith. He can't shoot it. Now Leicester on it. Around the boards, Malash trying to tip it out, and he does. Smith coming after it in his own end. They're going to look for that lead pass over here to the other side. And dumped in over the stick of Ford. Liam McGlynn with that loose puck from behind the net along with Gage Ford. They got a man sitting in the front. Ford trying to take Leicester off the puck. Back to the line for Patterson. Shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Face off now is off to the left of the Toros end. Face up now is off to the left again of Foreman. Won by the Toros. Backhand down from McGlynn. Cameron Ryan after it now with a lead pass. That gets picked up by Parker Rusler from center. Rusler tried to make it in. Shoots it. It got blocked. Tried to get it back again. Connor Cole tried to get it back to the line. He does. Gage Ford through screen. It's not going to get through. Found and dumped at the center. Picked up here by Connor Cole. Cole trying to make his way in. He'll dump it on goal. It's going to go right in on net and get steered away by Cribben. From behind the net goes Connor Cole now. Cole setting up Cameron Ryan and couldn't get to the net. Cameron Ryan right in front. That hit the left pad there of Cribben. Trying to keep it in. He does. Waterloo get the opportunity to clear it. Sanstano with it at center with a lead pass. It finds Legacy who dumps it in. That gets stopped by Cribben on the bounce and holds on to it. Face-off again is deep into the Waterloo end. Tavish Legacy tried to get to the loose puck. But it's now an opportunity to skate through it through center. He's got to get around Cooper Hodgins and did not do it. Foreman steered it behind the goal as the Toros try and get it out of their own end. Blake Smith is over here as well to try to get away from Thompson. From behind the net, that is Aiden Howard after it. Howard looking for the lead pass. It's over here to the side against Stano. Big hit there on the other end. Here comes Maine. Shot over the mark. Tavish Legacy tried to pick up the loose puck. Legacy can't get it out though. Still loose. Trying to find it in some equipment area over there on the other side. Aiden Howard got it back to the line for Stano. Sam Stano flips us away. That's going past McNichol and everybody down the ice for icing. Face-off is off to the right of Foreman again. Tyus Salter after it. Up through center, trying to find his man. That goes over the stick. Morrow trying to get to this loose puck first. He's in! Stopped there by Cribben with the blocker hand. Trying to keep this alive. Toros have control. Shot! Not to the net. Oh, just over the stick of Hudson Morrow from the left side. Back comes Waterloo the other way. 2-on-2 rush. Trying to start it now with a 3-on-2. They had Uniac going to the net as well. Malash, the lone goal scorer here in the third period for the Toros. Tapped in. Shot. Stopped by Foreman with a right pad. Uniac tried to get to the loose puck, and here's Morrow. Can't get it out. Smith a shot. That hits a man. Tyus Salter tried to get it out. Got it up here for Garreau. Jackson Garreau tried to shoot this on net. That gets flagged out of the air and caught by Cribben, who's just going to dish it off. And they'll try and start this out. The lead pass is up through center now for Uniac. Uniac's pass is out of the reach on the other end. Chipped out. Legister from center. Legister flips it off the boards there for Meloche. And Meloche puts it back in. Cribben will play it from behind his own net. Legister. Looking here to the other side. Parker Rusler's on the puck. Rusler here from center. Back to the line for Ford as he'll try and flip it up there for Connor Cole, but it got broken up. Big sandwich in between two Toros there. Cameron Ryan couldn't get to the loose puck to start it. So here comes Parker Rusler off into the left side. Rusler tried to get around the defender. Takes it behind the net along with Connor Cole. Cole looking at it front. Can't get a stick on it for that opportunity. Right here at center now is McGlynn. To the other side, they're going to try and move it up through center for Cameron Ryan. He does. Cam Ryan tried to get way shot. Might have caught the left pad there of Cribben. Hard around the boys, and McGlynn tried to get it, and we'll get a whistle. Face-off is off to the left of the Waterloo end. Connor Cole tried to win the draw. Hit around the boards. Cole trying to step to it. Off the boards now. Chance to clear it out. Wrapped around for Parker Rusler at center. Here comes a chance now. Late pass. Cameron Ryan picks it. Now he gets it to bring it in with Connor Cole. Cameron Ryan couldn't shoot it to the net though. McGlynn trying to stick to his man. Throwing it to the front of the net there was Norton. He's not going to get through, but it's still free from the side. And now the Toros high glass try and get it out. Patterson tried to keep it alive. Back in the zone it goes. Not enough for icing. From behind their own net, Waterloo will control that. Starting it up from their own end with a pass. Tape to tape for Thompson. Thompson bringing it in. He's going to get around the one defender, but Foreman steers it aside, and Legacy tried to get it out, and he does. Big hit there on the other end. It goes back into the Waterloo corner. That is Smith coming after it behind his own net. Around the boards it goes there with a big hit off to the right side, trying to get that loose puck out. Tavish Legacy in there as well, but The Wolves come out with it. Stano. Hard off the boards and out. Legacy trying to get to the loose puck before it's an icing call. Legacy try to set it up here for Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard, a shot to the net. Legacy can't get a hold of it. Here's Hodgins, a shot. That goes wide. Keeps it alive. Shot. That's not going to get through to the net. Torres still with it. Right in front. Shot. Stopped there by Cribben. Rebound. Scores! Smith, I believe, at the side was able to put it in past Cribben. And we're back to a one-goal game with still 5:52 left. Blake Smith gets his second in 2 games as he scored in the Greater Toronto game. So that's a big one right there. Cuts into this lead now. It's a 3-2 lead for the Waterloo Wolves. Back into the zone comes Cooper Hodgins after it. Still 5 minutes left to go here on the clock. I don't think a tie might help the Toros, but you never know. We'll see what happens here. Right now they've got to work for that next goal to even get that tie. From behind the net is Ball. Back to the line. From behind the net there is Cooper Hodgins after it to try and get it up there from Malash. Went over his stick and chip back to the corner. Sam Stano after it. Stano with a lead pass. That was almost over the stick there of Malash. Back in the zone it goes. Foreman trying to stop it behind the net. And that's Sam Stano on it. Trying to get this out. Jackson Guro around the boards. Webster kept that in but fired it wide. Here comes a chance now for Hodgins to clear. And he does. That leads to Hudson Morrow trying to get 3. Hudson Morrow pass! Scores! Jackson Guro! Oh! We are tied at 3! Don't blink, it was a 3-1 lead just minutes ago. Blake Smith scores 3-2. Moments later, Jackson Guro scores 3-3. We've got that tie we were talking about moments ago. And now the Toros are going to push this momentum and look to take that lead that they've been looking for all game. Ty Salter fires that out, and that is going to go for icing. Guro now to take this draw off to the left. From behind the goal goes Salter after it. It's walking out. Foreman tried to stop it. Cleared away against Walsh. Walsh keeps it alive here from center. Hudson Morrow tried to get to that loose puck there again. From behind the net goes Ty Salter now. Salter fired around the boards. They're trying to get it out here with Malash. Here comes Guro. Guro trying to get it around Thompson for a chance. Morrow is behind him. That's going down the ice. All the way back into the corner goes Aiden Bristol after it now. Bristol from behind the net. Trying to start something here. Bristol's lead pass. That got tipped in by Connor Cole to go stop the icing call. From behind the net. It's loose there on the side. From behind the goal now. A chance to try and clear. And Ford is going to back up and try and take his man. Bristol. Aiden Bristol from his own end fires it around for Parker Riesler, went over his stick. Here comes a chance now for Patterson in his own end. Liam McGlynn trying to go use the boards, brings it up. Here comes Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan now with the loose puck. Ryan throws to the net, and he couldn't convert on the other end. Back up comes Waterloo through center ice. Trying to get around the defender is Gage Ford now. Ford is hit into the boards. Cole hard around to try and get it out. Got kept in though by Patterson. Shot. Hit a stick and went in wide into the corner. From behind the net. Wrapped around the boards here for Parker Ruslo to try and get to it. He takes a bump. From behind the net goes McGlynn. Around it hard for Cameron Ryan to try and get it out. Liam McGlynn is over here raised at the bench area as well. Uniacke kept it alive and tried for a pass for Leicester. Gage Ford tried to get it out of his own end and could not do it. Hard around the boards. Patterson keeps it in. Patterson shot. Tipped on the way through wide. Throwing it out in front. That hit the back of the net. Leicester back to the blue line. Shot by Patterson. Hit a stick. Stopped by Foreman. Capped in from the line though by Webster with a shot. It's not going to get through. And Parker Ruslo will tip this one away. Patterson coming back in his own end after it. Going for the lead pass as the Toros were off on a change. Webster tipped it deep. Back in behind the net goes Ford now. Trying to get around the defender for Blake Smith. We got a tangle up there in the corner. Ball coming after it. Along with Blake Smith. Here comes a chance. Up out of their own end comes Tavish Legacy. Legacy tried to get around Thompson here. Lost control of it. Trying to keep it alive. Aiden Howard with put pressure on. Made sure the defenseman took it behind the net. From their own end. A pass over here is coming for Ball, who tries to make it through. Stano or Hodgins gives him a bump. From their own end. Trying to get it out. It comes through center here for Tavish Legacy to try and get three. It's up over the line, and that is going to be offside. Aiden Howard now to take this draw just right here in front of us at the blue line. He'll take it against Norton. Got everything figured out now. Morton takes a draw. Try to flip this in was Blake Smith. That went over the stick of Patterson as they try and get it out. That's Legacy dumping it back in. Lead pass, Sam Stano on it. Stano off the boards, trying to get to this loose puck. That is Stano again here after it. To try and get it free. Webster brings it in. That would have been an offside. Hudson Morrow breaks it up. Here comes Morrow. Hudson Morrow right on goal. Stopped by Cribben as he makes that right pad save. Legacy waiting for a puck out in front as Morrow's doing the battle down low. Trying to get it back to the blue line now for Sam Stano. That is Morrow with it. Hudson Morrow from behind the net. Trying to get it back to the blue line. Hodgins' shot is going to get blocked. Fire wide! Trying to jam it in from the side of the net is off the moorings. Malash now take the draw against Ball deep into the Waterloo end. Still loose here from the side against Morrow. Hard around the boards it goes. Trying to keep it in there with Stano. He does. From behind the net. Ball is after that loose puck now to try and backhand it away. He can't get it out. Right to the net. Stopped by Cribben on that shot from the line. Another opportunity to get it out. And this will go over the stick of Hodgins. Cooper Hodgins from center and couldn't get to it. 5 seconds left to go. It looks like this one's going to end in a 3-3 tie. The Toros dug themselves out of a 3-0 hole in this third period and scored goals by Malash, Blake Smith, and Jackson Guro. But they're going to have to deal with getting a point for the second time today. They got a win, a loss, and 2 ties in this tournament. And like I said, I don't know if that's going to be enough to make it into tomorrow. If it is, we will have the semifinal tomorrow afternoon. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.